One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for room. It's Moss. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. But a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point. Just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of, stringing it out, stepping out of bounds, and it being a negative play like it was there.
To the air, it's Reed. Release to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Now on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Tennessee, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Now on the option. The pitch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Give to the back. Wide open spaces. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Thomas. Turning on the Jets. stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got...
There he goes! Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Vols can really attack on this second and short.
Cricket.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the run, it's Moss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll pull it down and run. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Smashes through the tackle. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going to the run to start this second half. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Moss. It's a seam wide open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try it over the left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take a... it's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 17 to Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28, Tennessee 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. The short hands, it's Matthews.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Sails one into the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Bulldozes his way through. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M 28, Tennessee 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 10.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
35, Tennessee 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
On the ready? Here we go.
To the air, it's Aguilar. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to throw again. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the toss. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2.
Get set, get set. Ready?
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Texas A&M 42, Tennessee 13.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers. bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. The lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter. I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the left side. Knocked off his feet.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
He's loose. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Green 25.
From the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He uncorks one deep. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win.